Good morning, Kerrie from KDS Insurance Services. I wanted to come in today and talk to you about a subject that has come up in the last week or so with a couple of clients, and it's related to claims, but it's coverage kind of issues, that coverage questions, claims, and where you would get this particular coverage from. So I have a client who called me and said, Kerrie, my vehicle was broken into, and in the vehicle, there's damage to the vehicle, but some of my personal belongings, my computer, my cell phone, some clothing, my wife's handbag, all of that was stolen out of our vehicle. So what do we do? So there's two parts to this, okay? If you have comprehensive on your automobile policy, then theft, fire, vandalism is covered through comprehensive, okay? And there is normally a deductible associated with it, but it is comprehensive coverage. That would pay for the damages as a result of vandalism or theft. Either or, it's a comprehensive coverage, and your vehicle damages would be covered through that. Your personal belongings are not part of your automobile policy. Okay, your personal belongings are covered under a homeowner's policy, either an actual home policy or a renter's policy. Your personal belongings follow you, and it is covered through your home insurance. So let's say you have a renter's policy and you've got all of these things that were taken out of your vehicle. They were stolen, so they would be covered under your renter's policy, subject to your deductible. And it would be through theft, whatever the theft deductible is on your renter's policy or your homeowner's policy. That's the difference between car and property insurance. Your personal belongings follow you wherever you go and are covered by your home policy wherever you go. So let's say you go overseas and you have things stolen overseas or lost overseas. Same thing here. It would follow you and it would be covered through your homeowner's insurance. Now, caveat to that, some policies have an exclusion for overseas. So before you go overseas, it's really a good idea to check and find out exactly what your homeowner's policy would cover for you. And a renter's policy is a homeowner's policy. We're just not insuring the building, okay? It still comes with all the other included coverages, with the exception of the actual building itself, because you're renting part of the building. You are not buying or own the building. Check with your agent, find out if there is an exclusion on your homeowner's policy for international or any travel. And if there is, I would strongly encourage you to get travel insurance. It's generally a pretty comprehensive policy. Not only will protect your belongings, but it also gives you some interruption insurance if something happens while you're traveling. It does give you some medical coverage, some health insurance too. You can get with an agent that can sell you international or domestic travel insurance. And that really is the best way to go, just to make sure that you have the coverage you need in the event that while you're traveling, you're hurt, you're injured, or you lose, or your property is stolen. And it also does, most of them carry some coverage for theft of money as well. So that's also another thing that you want to consider when you're traveling anywhere, is if everything is stolen, what do? Do I have any coverage anywhere? It happens more than you think it does. So definitely check with your local agent and see if they are licensed to offer you travel insurance. For the money it costs you, I think for the peace of mind, especially if you're traveling internationally, because you just never know. You could get hurt and have to use their medical system, and if you don't have anything in place, then 9 times out of 10 you got to pay for it out of your pocket. You don't want to be in a foreign country and have a major problem and then not have the money, right, to get the medical attention you need. That could be catastrophic. I hope this helps clarify this confusing part of your personal belongings. But first things first, check your policy, see if you have an exclusion, and then get with your local agent and talk about some travel insurance. I actually do sell travel insurance, so if I can help you in the states that I am licensed in, please don't hesitate to give me a call. 832-391-8271 is my phone number, and this is Kerrie. I own KDS Insurance Services. Thanks, and have a wonderful Thursday wherever you are. Bye-bye.